An interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Green Bay Packers.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Jackson looking to throw right away.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 21. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Next, receivers don't spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
The Packers at 5-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
He may go.
Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones
with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes.
And the Packers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Anders Carlson now for the point after.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up.
Touchdown!
Mark Andrews, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Ravens 14, Packers 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
Play action this time with Love. And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, look at this Baltimore defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Faster. Steal. Just steal. Ready.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down and 4. Now Love. Screen play, setting it up for Mitchell. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Jones is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 3-yard line.
3. Hey, confused. Ultra.
Jones again, and he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Throwing. Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And this one is right through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson now. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
And the Ravens first down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 19-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins from 19 yards away. And the Ravens add 6 to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Love. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. He's got his line back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Second down, Love. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Love now. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Okay, right? Ready?
They'll run it with Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Partner, do we have a medic here? Can I get a cold compress from my head right now? Watching these play calls, I know that they're in the red zone, but he's in his own red zone, not the opposite red zone to decide to go for it. How did this happen?
Hey, risky, but it paid off. But I agree. You keep calling plays like that, you're going to need a lot of antacids on the sideline. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On 3rd down, Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. To pass, here's Jordan Love. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And it's a Packers touchdown. Justin Jefferson. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. There he goes again. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now a second down throw for Love here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Dobbins once more. And not a whole lot there, as they'll get him down at about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards, as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Ready.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Love. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's on his way. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
13. No.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. That is caught. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
41, Packers 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing, Love. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
2nd and 10. Going back to Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers get a bit closer. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 78 yards on the ground here for Dobbins, and a first down coming up.
First down, Ravens.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Patrick Ricard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score, Ravens 48, Packers 23. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A second down throw for Love. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second